Hello YouTube, Lytbringr here, and I am showing you the sort of things I've done to this guide I use. I know it's really old. It's from right when I got the game originally for the 360. So you'll notice that most everything that's in this guide was right, but you know how guides are. Every now and then there's one or two typos. So I wrote down some of my own notes. There's a couple of places in here where it'll say, hey, go and get this item in this area, and it put the wrong area or the wrong item in the wrong chest kind of thing. So I have fixed all that. I just got done beating the game for all of the achievements on the War Mastered Edition for the Xbox One. So I will be playing again for fun, and you guys can follow along on that. I will be using the... It'll be kind of a New Game Plus. I'll explain it in the rest of the video. But I hope you guys have fun. I know I'm going to. I will be playing on the hardest difficulty. I already beat it on the hardest difficulty. It'll be a little easier now because it'll be a New Game Plus kind of thing. I really hope you guys like what you see. Let's get started. Hello YouTube, Lytbringr here, and we are gonna do Darksiders. We are gonna start a brand new game on Apocalyptic. The Abyssal Armor is the only thing that carries over from a full game to a new game. I am going to use it, namely because A, it looks really cool, and B, it reduces damage. On the harder difficulties, that is the only change. You don't do more or less damage, just the enemies don't have more or less health. Instead, they just do more damage.
Since the dawn of time, the armies of heaven and hell have waged an endless war. Drawn to the conflict was the Charred Council, an entity bound by ancient laws to preserve order and balance. It held that any great power, unchecked, threatened the very fabric of the universe. In time, heaven and hell came to honor the council and its laws, for none were beyond the swift and terrible justice of the council's enforcers, a fearsome brotherhood known as the Four Horsemen. Amid the turmoil, the first humans emerged. The council foretold that these weak but cunning creatures would someday be integral to the balance. Thus, a third kingdom was named, the Kingdom of Man. By order of the council, a truce was forged between heaven and hell. The great pact was bound by 7 seals to be broken at the appointed time, when man's kingdom stood ready for the end war, a battle that would bring balance and determine the ultimate fate of the 3 kingdoms.
Now that you guys have some backstory on the game, ha ha ha. These updated graphics look good. And I love the design in this game. You won't see it here because this episode is going to be just the tutorial section if I can do it fast enough. But every time you would fight a new enemy, you fight them one-on-ones. You can learn their patterns, what they're good against, what they're weak to. Like, it helps you learn without blatantly saying, hey, guess what? This guy doesn't like up close and personal with the sword. Hey, this guy doesn't like bullets. I mean, you only get the one that's kind of weak, but I love the design of this. Again, why do these angels wear armor if everything is they look just as good, if not better than they did back on. Like, not as good, but like, as graphics got better, this game has definitely aged well after the remaster. Looks so good. And I'm gonna say now, this video might be kind of long, just because it's gonna be trying to do tutorial stuff. But no, honestly, if after watching me play a little of this, you want to play this game, honestly, I would say do it on Apocalyptic. The first 4 or 5 hours are gonna suck. I mean, once I got back into the swing of things, it was a lot easier. And once you do get into the swing of things, chaos mode. Once you get back into the swing of things, once you've gotten a couple of health upgrades, you realize that this isn't really all that hard. And the fact that all they do is more damage, like that's the only change with the difficulty change, is that it makes life a lot easier. But no, the abyssal armor, like, I don't know how much it reduces damage, but you definitely notice. And pretty much in every dungeon and area, there's one piece of the abyssal armor. It comes in 10 pieces. Once you find all 10, you get the armor, guaranteed, and it can carry on over to multiple playthroughs. So, like, once we've done it the one time, we're set forever.
We will not yield!
And this is probably the first game ever that I got all the achievements in. At least one of the first ones I remember on the 360. I will try and point out some easy places to get some of the achievements if we see them and if I'm thinking about it at the time.
What is happening?
I'm sorry if the sound is spiking with some of the stuff. I did a sound test. The music and the sound effects were still really loud. I mean, you can tell they're really low right now. Because that seems loud to me. And if it's loud to me, it's probably loud to you guys. So let's tweak some things. But no, like, look at this guy. Black and the shadowy. In the cutscenes, he is going to be wearing his red and gold armor, which is okay, I guess. But, no, it does a serious, the armor puts a serious dent in. But, like, these guys do 2 or 3 times the amount of damage that they would on normal. And there's one achievement I would recommend going on easy mode for, and it's called Aerial Supremacy. Pretty much, there is a flying section, I'll point out when we get there, and you've got to kill 160 guys in one run for the achievement. And if you don't know it's coming, you don't save before it, you have to start a whole new playthrough and play through for like an hour and a half just to get to that area. So yeah, I kind of went on easy to do it. Yes, I have been playing this game straight for like a week. There is an achievement for killing 150 guys with throwable objects, and they drop souls when you destroy stuff, so you get currency, and you get kills towards an achievement. A lot of these achievements you'll get just playing the game normally. You can get like 4 achievements from beating the game on hard if you just do it all at once. You get 1 for being the final boss and 1 for each of the 3 difficulties, and that's like 250 gamer score right there, which is pretty cool, I thought. That's probably dead. But I'm gonna try and rush through some of this stuff. Because again, I really don't need to do most of these achievements. I mean, I'll show steps to do some of them, and there might be some I'm like, oh look, if I was actually doing the achievement, I'd have it right there. Like there are some easy ones, first few areas. I did have this area bug on me on my first playthrough. There is a little spot right on this giant rock here in the center that if one of the bad guys stands like right here-ish, he'll fall through the map and this door won't unlock. Like the seal on it won't go away, which sucks a lot. At that point, there is a checkpoint like right before, so you can just reload your game real fast, because it checkpoints all the freaking time. It does make life easier for you. The biggest change was in the original Darksiders 1.
Your justice is at hand.
Wow, they still did some good.
We will not yield.
But no, if you are at all a fan of Bayonetta or Devil May Cry or any of those hack and slash kind of, the only RPG elements are the fact that you can actually like upgrade gear and stuff, and then this is definitely your kind of game. I think they currently have a sale on the, or at least they did when I got this one. I didn't because I still have my hard copy and it's backwards compatible of Darksiders 2. Darksiders 2 tried to push more for the RPG elements. Like you can pick up weapons, upgrade them, and you can do that here, sorta. But you can like feed weapons to other weapons, and the weapons have special properties that you can upgrade into other weapons. Like, it's much more RPG-esque. But I think I prefer this one. It's quick, it's to the point. I like the flow of the story a little better.
Brothers, this cannot be the final seal.
My lord!
How did this happen? The seventh seal
seal was not broken!
Abaddon! What in heaven's name have you done?
I answer the call.
Oh, now I'm back in my armor. Run away.
The law has been broken. And so have you, horseman.
I will see you guys later.
When the seventh seal is broken, 4 horsemen shall ride forth to punish the wicked. Be they sons of men, lords of heaven, or the dregs of hell. All upon the earth will be judged, and the pact forged anew. You forget your post, horseman. You forget the
Let me
law.
hit start.
No call was given. Yet the destroyer marched, and there you were found, under his black banner, if the claims are true. To hell with your claims! The seals were broken! I was summoned! Then where are the other horsemen? Were they not summoned as well? The 7 seals are hidden, as they have been since the pact was forged eons ago. All of them intact. There was no call. You aided the Dark Ones, broke a sacred covenant that has doomed mankind, and threatened the balance. Do you deny it? When I rode, heaven and hell were already at war. Abaddon was there. He knew something. Abaddon fell, fighting off the chaos you unleashed. I fought powerless against the demons, and still you accuse me? Your defeat proves nothing. Likely the destroyer cast you aside when he was finished with you. You have defiled the law, horseman. You will be punished. I serve only the council. Only the balance. As the horsemen always have. Send me back. I will punish the ones responsible. How? What hope do you have against the Destroyer's armies? You are powerless. Then I will fail, and the demons will have carried out your sentence. Very well. You will return to the Earth, but you will be watched. Come forth.
Remember that, or I will really get under your skin.
Rise, war, and arm yourself.
Alright guys, we are in the Chamber of the Charred Council, and this will be the end of episode 1 of Darksiders. Question for this day, this episode. Tell me if you recognized the voice of the Watcher without using Google.
Angry
No
blade
cheating.
thirsts for destruction.
I will tell you in the next episode who voices him, and you might be surprised. Lights out.